don't we come over on this side? Let's come on over on this side. Why don't we come over on this side?
You walk me like that, man. What you talking about?
We don't want to make anything worse than it.
What you mean? Man, you got bubbles walking up on me and stuff, man.
He was
I need some money because I need to go.
I'm not interested.
Scary Dude takes things too far. The youngster and his crew fail to sell Les their items. Fast Fingers try to pull a fast one on Seth. Two jerks get served when things get too hot. Gangster Granny turns the store upside down. Detroit salesman doesn't take no for an answer. Hey guys, if you're a fan of pawn shows and violence, then you're in the right place. Today, we're gonna look at people who prove to be way too much of a handful for the gold. Really hot at the store, but the staff knows how to stay calm. To see Les so tilted up means the customer's pressing all his buttons. The dude just had to say that. Now looks like he's gonna be branching somewhere else before going home to the police station. Now there's no telling who can actually follow up on a threat like that unless it's taking no prisoners. With the police's arrival, the customer becomes as meek as a lamb. Who knew they could have such a calming effect on people?
Hey, what's up, bud?
I'm looking to pawn these microphones I picked up from a concert last night.
Let me see. So at what point did they actually take this off of the rack and put it nicely inside of this thing?
No, I got
Zipped
them.
it up and then threw it out there. When did that happen?
It just got out in the crowd.
The next customer on our list came to the store with a backup plan, but Les's kingdom is like a fortress built to deal with anything, including gangsters with stolen items.
Really?
Really?
Hold on. Keep an eye on him.
And we have stolen merchandise. Thank you. They're on their way.
The plot thickens. How much?
With my wallet at the show. What's it sound like?
Move that away from my face a little bit, okay?
That was pretty painful to watch. This kid has to work on his lying skills. Of course, nobody's gonna believe that story, especially not someone who works at a pawn shop.
Who the are these kids now? Are these his friends?
Good, what's up? Good. Hey, Mike, what's going on? I'm so glad the club manager's finally here so we can figure out what's going on.
That's it.
So we're waiting for the police to come.
Okay. They're leaving.
So if you want us to have a seat till the cops get here.
So you lost your ID and wallet, but you held on to the microphones. Now, Bobby might have said more, but the appearance of more kids in red makes everybody edgy. Exactly is going into his pocket. Seth's gonna need to be convinced with cold cash before that can happen, and when he says so, things become heated. Something you haven't paid for, that sort of makes you a thief, bud. Maybe next time the guy should read the policy before entering the store. See, and who can blame her? They're acting volatile in a store with no security but lots of valuables. Seth and Les hold their own pretty well though.
I paid you $500 for this purse. I want my money back.
Let me gain my composure before anybody.
Don't gain your composure.
Before somebody goes.
Give me my money back. You sold me a fake purse.
The purse.
You sold me a fake purse.
Ma'am, I'm trying not to really.
You
lose
took my
control.
money and I won't.
Show me the receipt.
I don't have a receipt. You sold me this purse.
No, that's how to start it. So when did you?
When an elderly lady walks up to him, Les isn't expecting the haluva that follows. It just shows that you never know what people have up their sleeves until they tell you, or in her case, choke you with it.
I bought it a week ago.
From me.
Get your hands off me. I'm not.
Put your cigarette out. Put it out.
Get your hands off me.
Put your cigarette
Get
out.
your hands off me and I'll put it out.
I'm bending over backwards to appease this granny, and all she's doing is blowing smoke in.
But I'm gonna sue your ass.
Okay,
With that redo, one would think the conversation would turn around, but I guess not. The gangster grandma isn't letting go of the attitude of her arson weapon.
bye.
Get your hands off me. I'm busting the window.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
I'm not gonna let you.
Nah,
I've been
big
hit by
enough
much
to get
harder.
your
Go
ass.
ahead. Well, get it.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Stupid asshole.
Go ahead. She does not remind me of my grandmother.
She doesn't want to go to court because if she does, she's the one getting burned. Her exit from the store is just as dramatic. Les is definitely going to remember her for a long time.
Can you help me, sir?
Sure.
It's been passed down from generation to generation to generation. Antique rosary.
Okay.
How much can I get for it?
How'd you get it?
So, how much can I get?
Well, you can't get anything. It's not diamonds, it's not gold, it's just crystals.
Les is having a good day at work until a troublemaker comes looking for him. His plan is as crooked as his plan. Why don't they ever understand that there are no tricks the Pawn King doesn't know about?
Because we don't take crystal. I'll take your rings.
The rings ain't for sale today.
I don't want to buy it, I'd take it in pawn. No, I can't take it, I'm sorry.
But I think you need to work something out with me, man. Hold on, I can leave on my own. Hey, what you looking at? What you looking at? Y'all ain't got nothing else to do? What's up, big fella? You could have gave me something.
Give me the ring, I'll take the ring in pawn.
Don't worry about it.
You can probably guess what happened next after Les's blunt refusal to even consider the necklace. If you guessed mayhem and chaos with a dose of threatened brimstone rain, you'd be right.
It's
Hi, how you doing today? I'm good today. I wanted to find something nice for my son.
anything catches your eye that you want me to pull out?
What the hell is my phone?
Something wrong?
Yeah, my phone. I just let did you take my phone? Take your phone.
There was never a phone on the showcase.
When a lady walks into the store, her dress sense is the first thing you notice, but unfortunately, her investigative skills aren't as great.
I ain't crazy. Yeah, but I just laid my phone there. Don't touch me, yo. You better get off because I my damn phone. I know you better back your ass up.
Another customer in the store. You have got to get out.
Yo, better get this lady because I ain't got nothing.
Please, listen.
Accusing somebody of taking your invisible phone isn't nice, but to make matters worse, the lady gets bent out of shape when no one sides with her.
I'm out of here, yo.
These ladies need to finish their business outside.
Nobody don't got time for this. Yo, get this old ass lady. You gotta get my phone. Hey, what's your problem?
Oh, my God.
Sake.
Your gangster years is over with, baby. Calm down. You ain't gonna need that cane. Go ahead and put the cane down. Chill out.
You let that little hooker walk away with my phone?
She didn't walk away with nothing. She just walked.
Yeah, all right.
Man, don't hurt nobody. Watch how you use that cane.
Shut the hell up.
You got grandkids?
Granddad.
Have a nice...
So this lady is a lot. I'm talking extra. From accusations to outright assault, that's all you need to do to be escorted out of the store.
Hey, how you doing, man? Hey, can I talk to the owner? Okay.
Do you have a company that does any of your, watches your lot or anything like that, takes any of the cars out?
We do.
Okay, how's that working out for you?
It's working out great.
I'd like the opportunity.
What do you mean?
Well,
Better business venture than what?
Well, then probably what you're working out right now.
I must be missing some fences around the building.
Well, we've done a couple other business around here. I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying.
Not all fraudsters look scary, but no matter how they look, Les is always ready to deal with them, and this time is no different.
I want the business. We're kind of working the area right here.
What does that mean?
Well, I'm going to give you some paperwork to sign.
I wouldn't sign anything, because I don't need your services.
Run things right here is an old time in the past. We got a new thing going on right now.
No, you got a shakedown business, which I'm not going to call for.
Okay, well, that's
What would you call it? You can leave nicely, or we can throw your ass out.
I tried coming
Nobody
in
comes in here shaking me down. Do you understand that?
No,
Nobody. You make sure that mother never comes back in here. You understand?
No problem, sir.
You had a choice to be able to make this happen, okay, and make it happen right, okay?
So what's up with this guy? Why would you come into another person's workplace and tell him that he isn't smart? Les doesn't appreciate the comment and things get rough.
Hi. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I asked for a chinchilla scarf.
Yeah.
And you sold me a rabbit. A bunny.
What's a grip? What's a grip?
That was a lot of cash, a lot of money.
Okay. How do you know it's rabbit?
Because my girl told me you sold
No.
me this.
Do you have your receipt?
I don't have a receipt.
Les may have succeeded in keeping the last guy out, but there are way more morons in Detroit, and another one soon walks into the hall.
This in your ass.
The receipt's in my ass?
This in your ass. That is Bugs Bunny right there.
It's time to go, sweetheart.
All right, you can take that home if you want to. My money!
Man, I spent good money over this bitch. Why you so violent, girl? Go on up out of here. Try to be nice to you.
Now you're gonna leave it?
Sorry, buddy, but no receipt means no return. It really is that simple. But from how the lady flies off the handle, it's not for. Did she just talk about privacy when yelling all of her business at the top of her lungs for the entire world to hear? Or nothing. The lady's all screams and no action, and thankfully too, cause she would have been loaded in a police van faster than she could say rude. Seth devises an expert method for appraising precious stones. Bob saves Les a lot of money with his knowledge of walrus reproductive parts, and Seth provides expert advice that saves a deal on an elephant part. These are the times experts saved Les gold from losing everything.
Hey Les, come here for a sec. So people are coming in, pawning their stuff that they know is fake. They're not coming back for it, and we're stuck with it.
Are you kidding?
Test this piece out.
We test a lot of gold. We always use nitric acid.
So I'm gonna do some homework. I mean, this is...
No, this is sickening. We're losing a lot of money.
Seth makes a shocking discovery on how the pawn shop is losing money. Les doesn't like it either. Both father and son know that if this keeps up, they could be out of business.
What's the deal?
You know how I hate getting beat. You don't know if the girls are marking down 10 karat or 14 karat, what the true assay is?
Of course not. Okay.
And I'll tell you exactly the purity of gold. It'll tell you silver content and platinum content. We're getting past the old school way, and we're gonna make this new school.
It ain't never gonna happen.
We'll see about that.
Show me.
I will.
Okay.
Seth has done his homework and concludes that the pawn shop system needs to change. But is it worth the cost? Les certainly doesn't think so.
Nice to meet you. Here, come on back.
Okay.
I have a meeting this morning with the guy who sells the x-ray machine to test gold. Hopefully he'll let me borrow it for a week. It doesn't make sense, and it's time to move on. So talk to me about the cost of the analyzer.
Right now, go back to your old acid test.
You got a deal.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Now just hook it up and show my girls what the hell to do.
The expert recommends a machine that could change the game. Les is still not convinced, but the old man is willing to give Seth the benefit of the doubt.
Hi.
I'm Renee.
Hi, Renee. I'm Rich. How are you? So he got this in World War II
it's
off of, because these are
right in this area here.
World War II Japanese sword is worth a ton of money.
This sword could be worth a fortune, but Rick isn't sure. He knows he's gonna need some expert advice.
Put it on that metal analyzer, and it'll tell you if it's got stainless steel.
Want to try?
Let's go. Japanese swords are made out of steel. If this metal tester tells me something else, it's not authentic.
It'll help you. I'm happy to do it. Come on up here. We'll get your information.
This metal tester easily saved us a few $100s. Seth might be onto something.
Okay, thank you.
You have a good day, hon.
You too.
And the machine works. Even Les sounds impressed with the speed and accuracy of the expensive device.
So was I right?
You know, sometimes I have to admit, you made the right call.
Okay.
Good work. Good work. Keep it up.
Les doesn't mind losing a bet to his kids, especially if it earns him more money.
I'm here to sell my collectible Amazing Fancies issue, and it's 24 karat gold and sterling silver, and it's Stan Lee's autograph as well. This is all original casing and stuff. There's only been like 1 or 2 that's been sold since like 2000.
So I don't want it, because it doesn't match anything I have at our apartment.
Can we talk about this woman though for a minute? Why would you be in this relationship? I don't want to take this from this guy.
Bobby J, enough.
A guy brings in a really interesting piece to the store at the behest of his controlling girlfriend. Ashley only wants to focus on business, but Bobby J is quite bothered about the customer's relationship.
Unfortunately, it's not 24 karat gold.
Oh, it's not?
It's plated, which decreases the value a lot.
Let me ask you this. What else have you had to get rid of?
Nothing else. The only reason...
The kid's miserable. He's scared to death to say anything. We should have helped him. You can't have this. You can't do that. And would you ever do that to somebody?
Can you just go over there and finish what you were doing before?
I can have an opinion about something.
You can, and enough's enough. Thank you.
The gold gun that Les bought from the expert comes in and saves the pawn shop more money. However, Bobby J's only concerned about saving the customer from his girlfriend. Thanks to Les's expert, there's gonna be no deal between Les and the scooter owner.
I'm Crystal.
Crystal, very nice to meet you. This is Ashley.
How you doing, Ashley?
Hi, how are you?
So, what you got?
I have these Vega stones that I found out of my grandmother's house. She just passed not too long ago.
Oh, really?
I'm just trying to get enough money for her funeral to do what I have to do.
Let me have, you know what? My gem expert is coming in this afternoon to look at a few pieces. You know what? If you want to leave these with us, I'll have him take a look.
What the hell is my dad doing? He's getting his latest hopes up for nothing.
I'm going to show it to Bob. He'll make the final call.
It's a waste of
You'll
time,
see,
Dad.
you'll see.
Les believes that the stones might be profitable. However, Ashley thinks it's a waste of time and that it gives the seller false hope. Who do you think is right?
Earlier in the day, a woman brings in a bag of gems. And to us, they look just like crystals. But I have a gem expert, Bob. I'm going to have Bob check them out. So this woman with these stones is coming back. Okay. Do me a favor.
These are nothing.
We never get hits like this.
What do you praise that at? You guys, here she is.
We're going to change this woman's life.
She's gonna flip.
Yeah.
Les is confident that Jim, his expert gemologist, will give him positive news. This time, Les's instincts are right on the money.
You're going to change her life. This could change her life right here. Okay, here we go.
Oh my God. So, you're in hard times right now, right? I don't even know how to break this news.
$10,000.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
My God, guess what? They just gave me $10,000 for Grandma Jules. Yes, I'm so serious. I'm glad I came up here today.
The woman gets more than she expected, but if Les gave her $10,000, just imagine how much he would make for the precious gem.
These are walrus peni.
Walrus.
Penises.
Why?
I'm pretty sure I'm right in line with what you can find on the internet. $600 each for those, and $600 for them. There is no way I would take less than $500 for those a piece.
Correct.
Just wouldn't do it.
Let me just go look.
Two customers come in with some of the weirdest items you'll ever see on the show. Les has to take a second to understand what he's dealing with.
Yeah, you're 100% right. How the hell did you know about that? Holy Bob. He's really proficient in anything that's hard. Yeah, I mean, this is it. My guy knows about these things.
Right. Make us an offer.
Thank you so much. Thanks for coming in.
Bob is an expert on all sorts of things, including the reproductive parts of a male walrus, for some reason. The expert really saved Les a lot of money with his odd knowledge.
Skull of an elephant.
Really?
It's very unusual.
It's very unusual. How did you get it?
My best friend had it, passed away, and I inherited this one. Where the tusks were.
I understand that. It came from Africa?
Yeah, right.
Well, I
So-
can promise you nobody's ever brought in an elephant skull, ever. That I can
Little
tell you.
unique.
How about 500?
Nope. 500, I'll take it back. Throw it in my family room, even though my wife don't want it there. How about 12?
How about
5,000. That's as low as I'm gonna go.
It's definitely elephant season for Les, but will he be inclined to own this piece of an African elephant?
Let me talk to my elephant expert.
Africans are more expensive than the Asian ones. Africans are. So you don't really want to lug it back home, do you?
No, I don't.
So, 600. 700.
I believe he'll put it in his own personal collection. It'll have a decent home.
You are?
Thank you.
51, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Les consults with his expert, and then he uses that advice to close down a good deal for the pawn shop. Ashley, the deal expert, finds a customer with a car seat missing its base. Can Ashley make a deal, or will it turn into a funny situation? Ashley faces a funny moment. A customer wanted a Chilla scarf, but it's really just a bunny. Get ready for a wild time. So in walks this dude looking like he just stepped out of a heavy metal concert. Tattoos everywhere, face carved up like he had a disagreement with a razor blade. He's all like, "Hey, call me the devil." Seriously? Who does that? But hey, anyway, nice to meet you, Lucifer. Then he drops this bombshell. He's 2,500 years old. Seth's like, dude, you got me beat. Finally, someone older than my dad. But here's the kicker. He wants to swap his gold for some cash. Says money's the root of all evil. Yeah, buddy, you're really living the stereotype.
2,500 years old. Great. I finally got to meet somebody that's older than my dad.
So how can I help you today?
I want to get rid of this gold. Money's the root of all evil.
This guy might take the cake for the weirdest guy that has ever walked through the store.
How much you want? I could have gotten $650 for this stuff if I melted it down and sold it to my refinery. How about $500?
Can't do it.
Save $50 profit in this thing.
So they're haggling. Seth offers $650, he wants $610, and they're dancing around like it's a satanic tango. But alas, the devil doesn't always get what he wants. Cue the sad violin.
I guess we don't have a deal.
So there Seth is, trying to make a deal with the devil, and he's all like, I want cash for my gold, and Seth's thinking, sure buddy, let me just grab my holy water. But seriously, with the negotiation, Seth offers him $650, he wants $610, and they're doing the demonic dance of the dollars. But in the end, no dice. No deal with the Prince of Darkness today, folks. Sorry, Satan. Maybe next time, bring a better pitchfork.
Hi. Hi. I'm Ashley.
I'm Nana.
Nana.
Mm-hmm. I called up here and I got an estimate price, and they told me that I could get $400 for these.
You called up here and got an estimated price. Who'd you talk to?
Nicole?
Nicole. Over the phone?
Yes, ma'am.
But we don't see them over the phone. She is lying. Can I see your merchandise? You need to come in, you need to evaluate your earrings, we need to test them.
Ashley introduces herself in a bubbly tone. Now Nana barges in, claiming that she was promised $400 for her 3-carat diamond earrings. She accuses Nicole of lying about the offer. Ashley calmly explains they need to evaluate the earrings in person. Nana demands $400 but gets offered $185 instead, triggering her outrage.
Where Nikki at?
Nikki.
Nicole.
Well, which is it, Nicole or Nikki?
Listen, it's real diamonds. All I know is I need my $400.
All right.
So what you're saying is you're not gonna give me that $400, right?
No, I'm not, and you're not gonna come in here demanding money from me.
Nana insists on the $400, but Ashley stands her ground. Nana's frustration peaks and she frantically searches for Nikki, accusing everybody of disrespect. Chaos ensues as Nana's volume rises, demanding her mother money. Ashley remains composed, but Nana's confusion and persistence escalate the situation.
I am, because that's what I called for. And they told me that they was gonna give me $400. Now where the is Nikki at? Where the is Nikki at? Nikki!
What?
No, Nikki! Where this bitch at?
She all of a sudden darted away from me, started screaming for Nikki. It was like a bat out of hell.
Where this bitch? I don't need nobody escort me out this bitch. Oh, y'all.
Okay, have a good day.
And kiss my ass.
Keep walking. Bye. Nana.
You bitch. Oh, you mother.
Give me a headache.
Nana's outburst intensifies and she demands respect while causing a scene. Ashley calls for her removal, leading to a heated exchange. Nana storms out, hurling insults and leaving everybody exasperated. The encounter ends with Ashley lamenting Nana's departure, causing a headache in her wake, leaving the pawn shop in peace once again. The bag might be worth more, but it's stained. Now the dealer's not budging, despite the customer's attempts to reason. It's like watching a standoff at the OK Corral, but with handbags instead of firearms. The tension's palpable, and the customer wants to escalate things, demanding to speak to the owner. While surprise twist, Ashley, the situation ends with some confusion and disbelief. Not to go smoothly for Ashley as she faces the wrath of an impatient customer. Despite her attempts to redirect, the customer insists on bypassing the line. Now Ashley, cornered by absurdity, attempts to salvage the situation with humor and fails miserably.
Hi. How you doing? Good, how are you?
This is like chinchilla to you?
How much did you spend? Do you remember that?
There was a lot of cash, a lot of money.
Okay. I didn't sell you this.
You sold
me
this.
Ashley faces a furious customer. The customer, seeking a chilla scarf, discovers that he's been bamboozled with the bunny instead of the luxurious chinchilla that he desired. Grip, it's not a handshake, it's a ton of cash.
Do you have your receipt?
I don't have a receipt. Man, you sold me this bull for real. I ain't leaving here until I get my damn money back. Bunny right there.
I wish this bunny would just...
See this? Look at it. It's flying through the...
As the drama unfolds, Ashley denies the accusation, stating the chilla is actually a bunny. Now the customer's girlfriend confirms the fluff faux pas, tossing the rabbit back. The receipt? It's apparently tucked in a peculiar location.
Look at that. Ain't nothing chinchilla about it. I want my money now.
It's time to go, sweetheart.
All right, you can take that home if you want to. But I want my money, that's all.
Have a good day.
That was nice on you.
Whatever, man.
Around your neck.
That's some old ass.
Amidst the chaos, the customer adamantly demands a refund while comparing the bunny to Bugs Bunny. Now, Ashley remains unfazed, suggesting the bunny be taken home as a consolation prize. But the customer's not having any of it. This bunny's not hopping away from the dispute.
I'm not wearing that old ass.
That was a good shot right there. You play basketball?
I'm not wearing that old ass, man.
Have a good day.
You too. I want my money. Man, I spent good money up in this bitch.
Why you so violent, girl? Go on up out of here. Try to be nice to you.
Now you're gonna leave it?
You wear that.
In a final showdown, Tipper's Flair and Ashley bids adieu to the irate customer, but not without some sass and a failed attempt to pawn off an old scarf. The customer exits empty-handed but full of fury, leaving Ashley to ponder the quirks of pawnshop life. To see the manager, Ashley reveals that she is the manager, leading to a heated exchange. The customer insists on $500, using forceful language, but Ashley stands firm, refusing to tolerate demands. As tensions rise, the customer becomes more aggressive, threatening and claiming that they won't leave without the desired amount. Now, Ashley remains steadfast, emphasizing that they're not welcome back. The situation escalates, setting the stage for a dramatic exit.
Oh. How you guys doing?
Good. Got some equipment here.
Yeah.
We need some money. We're going to out west. We killed all the deer in Michigan, so we got to go out for bigger and better stuff.
In this thrilling episode, Les and Seth face two grizzled sellers with Santa beards armed with ancient computers. Claiming that they hunted all the deer in Michigan, they demand $900 to head out west. Les, skeptical and slightly amused, offers a resounding zero, much to their disbelief.
I thought that they were kidding. The last time I saw one of these computers was in the 80s. To be honest, what I can offer you is around here, there's no way we're gonna be able to help this guy out.
The sellers persist, insisting on $800, but Les holds firm at zero, triggering their rage. Unfazed, Les declares their items as mere ancient artifacts. Now these guys storm out in disbelief, leaving Les to reflect on the Detroit rock scene, mentioning ZZ Top's enduring presence.
Have a good day.
So much.
You too.
You know, I couldn't. ZZ Top is still in Detroit.
Bastard.
And an unexpected twist, an irate man drops and breaks an item. Tempers Flair and Les kicks him out, declaring, "Get your ass out of here." Now, their retort is drowned out by Les emphasizing that they're taking care of business. Detroit's toughness showcased in a humorous security job offer.
Care of business, baby.
I know that's
So,
right.
if you need security job, you come and see us. People in Detroit are tough. She showed them.
You people.
Wrapping up the chaos, Les confidently asserts that was taking care of business, baby. Now he cheekily invites anyone needing security in Detroit to come their way. The scene ends with Les asserting Detroit's toughness, leaving us all entertained and maybe questioning our own security needs. The seller aims high at $150, but Les offers a mere $10. The seller demands to see the manager, mistaking another employee for one. He refuses Les's crackhead price offer, leading to escalating tension.
I can go $10.
$10.
$10, yeah.
The seller refuses to budge until he gets his $150. Threats fly and Les makes Seth, the dealer, greets a man approaching with an earring emergency because his little red Corvette broke down. Classic. Seth, in awe, asks who he is, but the man's response? A mystery. Well, I guess it's time to cue the Prince theme music.
Now you're just
No, it makes sense.
being a
I am being a
Yeah, well,
because you
know.
brought in a fake.
The truth hits hard like a guitar riff. It's an imitation earring. Seth throws some shade, calling it imitation Prince. The man's defense? Priceless. Seth's patience wanes as the man's excuses fall flat. Comedy? pure gold.
Exactly.
Tolerate fake items, bids farewell with a sprinkle of Prince references. The man exits, but the drama's not over yet. Seth senses some mischief brewing. As the man leaves, Seth's parting words a cheeky purple rain nod. Another day at the pawn shop, folks.
Now, if you can't help me, bitch, get someone else that can. Do I need to get loud?
What you do that for?
Your punk ass home, bitch! Watch your punk ass home!
You playing my man?
Hey, what that electronics at, man?
Let's see what you
I ran
got.
out of gas in the damn parking lot. It doesn't matter how much it costs, man. I just need $150.
30.
I want my 150, please. I would
35.
I really don't need nobody. It's just gonna be me. Let's go, bro.
Things get heated really quickly.
Hey, nah. This man, get off me. Think I'm playing with y'all?
They gonna let me
Man,
put.
y'all. I want y'all to help me out, man. Turn right.
I just.
In this lively scene, Ashley, a pawn shop dealer, encounters a customer seeking to pawn an item. With a comical twist, the customer explains her predicament, having lost all of her money at the casino and now seeking to pawn her car seat, albeit without its base. She hilariously demands assistance, unaware of the impossibility of the situation.
Too heavy to carry?
I need the base.
Ashley is unable to help her.
Have to have the base for it.
I know how a car seat goes.
Properly?
Can you get someone else? Where's the manager?
Me.
Do you have a supervisor?
Me. So I can't take it in pawn.
You Georgia Peach looking mother.
Now, if you can't help me, bitch, get someone else that can.
This customer constantly, persistently pleads for help, emphasizing her dilemma. Now, despite her persistence, Ashley can't comply due to the missing base. The customer's escalating frustration leads to demands for a manager or supervisor, but to no avail. Tensions begin to rise as the customer insults Ashley, resulting in security intervention.
To have the base for it.
I know how a car seat goes. Can you
Properly?
get someone else? Where's the manager?
Me.
Do you have a supervisor?
Me. So I can't take it in pawn.
You Georgia Peach looking mother.
Now, if you can't help me, bitch, get someone else that can.
Need you to take my car seat.
Give me my mother car seat. I'm not going nowhere. Let me down! Oh!
I don't know if she's supposed to be using the car seat or her child.
Byron the guard intervenes, forcibly removing the unruly customer from the premises. Despite her protests, security ensures her departure. We then conclude with the customer's futile attempt to reclaim her car seat, emphasizing the absurdity of her actions and highlighting the humor of the situation.
Ashley, Seth, and Karen to the office, please. Ashley, Seth, and Karen. So I got the results back from the secret shopper. Taking care of this customer. What is the first thing you see? 3 rings on the showcase.
That's not allowed.
Right. So one item out at a time. Now let's fast forward. Told somebody that you'd come back.
I said I'd send somebody over.
But nobody ended up coming over.
Les, the silver-haired Sultan of Secondhand, calls his court jesters, Ashley and Seth, to the throne room. Apparently, he had a secret shopper, Ava, visit the pawn shop, and the results were not the best. Ashley and Seth exchange nervous glances, wondering if Les is going to unleash his legendary roar or just some good-natured pawn.
That you'd come back.
I said I'd send somebody over.
But nobody ended up coming over. Now, how about this one? Wait till I show you this.
I yawned.
In front of a customer?
Maybe that happened one time out of like maybe the past 20 years that I've been here.
That particular day.
Les unleashes his claws. He throws Bobby under the bus for displaying 3 rings at once, a cardinal sin in Lesland. Then he tears into Seth for taking too long to help a customer, accusing him of being slower than a pawnbroker on vacation. Ashley, sensing an opportunity, crosses her arms and silently whispers, "Uh-oh, somebody's feeling the heat."
Look at how Linda took care of this person.
This would run you $1,700 here.
That's
the best way to go.
Look at how he's showing the television set. In Steve's report. And let me show you who got a 98 out of 100. Karen. Look at the way that she's handling the customer.
I'm so happy I was able to help you today.
98.
Les shifts his focus, showcasing the shining examples of Linda and JP. Linda, the Diamond 9 diva, expertly appraises a watch, while JP, the tech titan, demonstrates a TV with the enthusiasm of a kid on Christmas morning. Ashley takes a mental note, scribbling "Be more Linda, less Seth" on her pawn-shaped notepad.
98. The most important thing that we have to offer is customer service.
You could learn something from me.
A rose near two thorns.
Wes, I'm just doing my job.
I'm very proud of you.
Wes reveals the ultimate scorecard. Karen, the customer service queen, scored a perfect 98. Ashley and Seth slump in their chairs, feeling like yesterday's jewelry. But Les throws Ashley a bone, calling her a rose between two thorns. A not-so-subtle dig at Seth. So Ashley puffs at her chest, basking in the rare praise, while Seth silently vows to outshine Karen next time.
Is there something you need help with?
No, I'm just browsing.
Okay, sounds good. Anything catches your eye that you want me to pull out?
I was kind of looking at some of these watches.
Okay. Something wrong?
Yeah, my phone. I just let my... Did you take my phone?
On the showcase.
In a pawn shop far, far away from common sense, a customer's quest for an invisible phone turns the store into a circus. Imagine a magician's act gone wrong. Now add grumpy customers and confused employees. It's a comedy of errors where the only thing missing is the phone that everybody's looking for.
Look, I ain't crazy. Damn it, I just let my phone down. Yo, you better get off because get the manager. You
Another customer in the store, you have got to get out.
Y'all, please, listen.
As chaos reigns supreme, the invisible phone saga transforms into a slapstick showdown. Consider a scene from a stupid action film, but with canes instead of firearms, and insults flying quicker than a swarm of birds. It's like a sitcom on steroids, with each character competing for the title of most absurd performance.
I'm out of here, yo.
Their business outside.
Nobody don't got time for this. Yo, get this old ass. Hey, what's your problem?
Oh, my
For
God.
heaven's sake.
You ain't gonna need that cane. Go ahead, put the cane down. Chill out.
Thanks,
Calm down.
Yeah, all right.
Man, don't hurt nobody. And watch how you use that cane.
Shut the hell up.
You got grandkids?
Granddad.
Have a nice day.
Now, as the dust settles, the pawn shop resembles a battlefield of comedic proportions. With tempers cooled, the invisible phone remains the elusive star of this absurd show. And when the curtain falls on this hilarious display, only one thing is certain: nobody's gonna leave with their sense of worth intact.
Hi, I'm trying to pawn this train. Yeah, we won't be able to take this. Why you want me to take?
Why are you screaming?
Because I want my mother money. I'm a boss. That's what I do. Get my money.
You're gonna come and get it?
One way or another.
All right, well, I'll come and give it to you.
Yeah.
So this guy strolls in all confident, trying to pawn off some chain. He's like, "I want $250 for this." But hold up, it's faker than a $3 bill. The drama unfolds as he demands his mother money and threatens to take it by force. Oh man, well, we got ourselves a boss in the making right here.
Where's it at?
Back up. Okay. First of all, that's not real.
What?
Do you want me to let you pawn your watch for $250?
And here comes round two. The guy's still clinging onto that delusion, insisting that it's real bling. However, they're not having any of it, threatening to remove him if he doesn't turn down the volume. But at least he's willing to compromise. Now, will he finally accept reality, or is he going to keep shouting his way to nowhere?
I'll take the $250.
Wow. Changing a tone now.
Yeah.
Want to follow me this way?
Thanks for helping me.
Oh, take a look at that. The guy finally got a soft spot and finally ready to see reason. $250? Yeah, sure. Talk about a change of tune. And with that, he's off to his next journey.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, how are you?
I'm all right. My girlfriend, she came up here and she got rid of my Xbox 360 and I came up here to get it back.
She got rid of your Xbox?
Yeah, we got into an argument and I woke up and it wasn't there. So I called her and I asked her where was it at and she told me it was up here. So I just came up here to get it back.
Okay, it's not just gonna give you your 360.
You just need to give me my stuff.
No, I don't need to do anything
I don't have no ticket.
Okay, you done?
Y'all just need to have me my because I'm gone.
You gonna what?
Was y'all supposed to have some security guards or something? Y'all looking at me and
He can look at whoever he wants. He's our guard here. So.
Like I was saying, can I just have
No.
Can I just have
So here's this guy, right? He waltzes into the shop like he's lost his favorite pair of socks in the laundry. Turns out his girl threw out his Xbox 360. And he's all like, "I need it back." And Ashley's there, cool as a cucumber, asking for a ticket. Ticket to what? The Xbox amusement park? Classic mix-up.
Another one?
Well, let me just look for one that I want to grab.
Okay, you go
here.
that way. I'll show you some. Wait
Hey,
right
what
here,
up 360s there,
and
bro?
I'll sell you one for $200.
No, I can grab one for free.
Excuse me?
Now, the guy's on a mission, but Ashley's playing hardball. No ticket, no Xbox, she says. But our hero ain't having it. He's all like, just give me my stuff. Like, bro, do you even have a receipt? And then he tries some Jedi mind trick about grabbing one for free. Nice try, buddy, but this ain't a buy one, get one free sale.
Oh, I got the feeling that, yeah, he really into video games because he tried to warp out of here to like another world. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here.
Get the out. Now.
All right,
Don't ever step back.
You gonna make me move?
It pissed me off. I've never seen somebody run around my store like that. I've never seen somebody jump in a barrel. I've seen some crazy but never that.
Then it gets wild because the guy hops into a barrel and attempts to warp out of there. Now Ashley's telling security to get him out of there, and it's an entire circus. The guy finally bolts, and Ashley's left scratching her head wondering what the heck just happened. Never a dull moment in the pawn shop.
Hi, how are you?
Got a little bit of a problem.
Can't imagine why.
My kids were playing around last night, broke my teeth. Now I have no teeth.
They broke all your teeth?
I had dentures. So they
How'd
were
they
playing.
bring them?
They flushed them down the toilet.
And you want how much?
About $300.
$300. So I'm not gonna be able to give you 300.
Two?
No. See, the issue is it has to be a certain amount of weight.
A woman with a smile like a jack-o'-lantern enters, claiming that her mischievous children flushed her dentures down the porcelain plunge. Now she offers a promise ring as collateral, hoping for $300 to buy replacements. Ashley politely informs her that it's more like a $10 promise, triggering a meltdown worthy of a Shakespearean tragedy.
For me to pay you for the silver.
Right, I
The
understand it
issue-
ain't worth all that. So what can you give me?
$10 to buy it.
No, I need more than $10. See, I have no teeth.
Right,
I go
so
to
I'm
work
not
tomorrow.
paying you for your
But,
teeth.
okay, well, what the can you do then?
The woman launches into a guilt trip that would make even Mother Teresa flinch. Now Ashley stands firm, offering a measly $10 just to get rid of the verbal hurricane. But oh no, our toothless typhoon isn't satisfied. She throws insults like confetti, calling Ashley names that would make a sailor blush.
Takes one to know one, doesn't it? Talk a lot of smart, bitch. I do, and so do you. Keep walking. Now what?
I'm here.
Now what?
I'm here.
Keep walking.
Bitch, my car's this way.
Lucky I didn't knock the teeth out your mouth.
Ashley, pushed to her limit, unleashes her inner dragon. The woman, finally defeated, slinks away muttering threats. Ashley, victorious but slightly singed, sighs. One down, a million more to go.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I like your nail polish colors.
Thank you.
What do we got here? A laptop?
Laptop.
You type in your password? What brings you in today?
I just want to pound it in so I can give my sister some money.
All right, I can do 150, and that's what I can do.
Okay, can you do 165 or not?
I can do 150.
Okay, I know what, I ain't got time.
Ashley greets the woman with nail polish flair. But oh boy, we got an issue. This is a laptop fiasco. Now she's trying to get cash for her sister's birthday bash, but the password's playing hide and seek. Now she's clueless, and Ashley's like, try again. But it's like asking a goldfish to play chess. Negotiations start to begin. Or do they?
I ain't got time for this.
I'm here to help you.
Okay, well, you have a really, really bad attitude. It's like you don't like your job. If you don't like your job, you shouldn't work here, sweetheart. I'm sorry, you really shouldn't.
I haven't even talked. I said I could go
The way you treat your customers is so disrespectful.
I actually asked
It's so disrespectful. Well, I'm sorry. I told you, I can't take 150.
You know what's disrespectful? That
Learn
you're
how to
coming-
talk. Learn how to talk. Learn how to talk.
Have a good day.
You were too silly.
So are you.
Don't touch my stuff. You were so silly.
If you want me to...
It's a bargain battle royale. Now the woman wants $165, but Ashley's all like, I'll give you $150, and it's a standoff. Then, boom, attitude explosion. The woman's throwing verbal haymakers like it's a boxing match. Ashley's like, hold up, honey, don't sass the cashier. But the woman's not backing down, even if it means storming out in a huff.
Want me to help you? Your worst mistake is to tell me off.
I could take my business somewhere
Are you
else.
a lady or are you a baby?
Excuse me, sweetheart.
about it.
I'm running the next store.
You think you're really gonna be able to handle that?
I did this one. I did all the heavy lifting with him.
Give him.
You coming to the door like you gonna do something?
But, ma'am, you need to go.
You don't know me, bitch. You looking at me like you want to do something? Do something.
We get folks of all kind, happy, sad.
Bye. Bye.
What more can we do, you know?
Walk away with a smile.
Talk about a grand finale, folks. The woman's on her way out, but not without some parting shots. Now she's throwing shade like it's confetti, calling everyone out like it's a reality TV showdown. But in the end, it's all smiles for Ashley and her crew as they bid adieu to the drama and welcome the next wacky adventure in the pawn shop saga. In the end, Robert storms out, swearing never to return like some kind of reality TV diva. Classic entertainment, folks. You couldn't make any of this up if you tried.
You looking at, mother? Get the off me. Hey, what the you look?
I need my $20. $100.
No, mama, calm down.
You won't believe how much this customer did when he couldn't take in the truth.
Get the out of here, man.
Get the out of here.
Why are you standing behind me?
It's a bright and sunny day at the pawn shop, but hold on to your hats because we're in for a wild ride. This cool and laid-back Albanian dude strolls in with a bunch of ancient comic books. When I say cool, I mean it. Like, look at this.
Les, Ganti, how you doing?
What's your name?
Ganti.
Genty?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
He's got dollar signs in his eyes, thinking they're worth a fortune. But is he in for a surprise or what? Les and Ashley, the shop owners, give them their usual warm welcome. The customer proudly showcases his prized comics, claiming they're from the groovy 70s and in mint condition. He's even bold enough to demand a whopping $2,000 for the lot. What? They are shocked.
How much did you want for him?
I was looking around 2,000, man.
$2,000.
But our savvy Ashley ain't falling for it. She spots the bent corners and unimpressive preservation, grilling the customer about their sorry state. Poor fella, he's speechless. Didn't see that coming, did he?
Do you see the edges?
That's just one of them. Come on.
No, actually, that's all.
Ashley cuts straight to the chase and offers a jaw-dropping $5 for the entire stack. Yep, you heard it right. A gigantic drop from his lofty $2,000 expectation. Naturally, our customer isn't happy with the lowball and tries to haggle. But kudos to Ashley and Les. They hold their ground, eventually nudging the price up to a massive $6.
Come on, you guys just work with me a little bit. Give me something, you know what I mean?
6?
And that's when things go from zero to chaos. Our previously calm customer suddenly loses it, accusing the shop of playing mind games. Leslie tries to calm him down, reassuring him they're not joking around. But no, he won't take their word for it. He insists on verifying the authenticity of the comics, and Ashley's response takes him to new levels of shock.
From the 1970s.
So am I.
I don't go where you.
Oh boy, buckle up, because it's all downhill from here. The customer starts swearing up a storm, slamming the table like a man possessed. He's convinced he's being duped, and boy is he fuming.
Like you're playing me right now, because I know this is worth way more than $6.
The situation gets so out of hand that a burly bodyguard has to step in and escort him out. But wait, there's more. Right before leaving, he pulls a move that really ticks off another customer. Talk about adding fuel to the fire.
Get the off me. Hey, what the you look? Come here.
Next thing you know, we're witnessing an impromptu street brawl right inside the shop. These two customers throw punches like they're in a heavyweight championship match. And let me tell you, it's a hilarious sight to behold.
Someone fuck me. You little bitch.
Eventually, the bodyguards swoop in like superheroes and drag both fighters out. Man, talk about a show. After the dust settles, our Albanian friend tries to save face with a final quip. I'm Albanian, baby. Well, my friend, you certainly lived up to that fiery reputation of yours. What a roller coaster of a pawn shop experience, folks. Next up, just another regular day at the pawn shop. People coming and going. Some happy, some not so much.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Let me prove my point.
Now here's a guy who walks in hoping to get a loan of $100 for his gold chain. And you know what? The receptionist happily agrees. Loan approved, right?
How much would you like?
$100.
Okay. I can do the $100.
Well, hold your horses, because this is where things go haywire. This customer seems all polite and even hands over his ID for verification. But then he brings up this 20% business, as it's written on the sign right there. The receptionist is completely lost, and the customer starts explaining how he should get 20% added to the $100 loan, making it $120.
With my 20%, right?
What 20%, sir?
The sign right here says I get 20%.
But the poor receptionist has no clue what he's talking about. Politeness goes out the window, folks. The man's anger instantly flares up when he realizes the receptionist is clueless. He asks her if she's ever seen the sign in her life, and boy does he point it out right in front of the shop. Talk about intense.
Sir, I don't know what you're talking about.
Is you serious?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, you ain't never seen the sign?
Now, this angry customer won't let it go. His voice keeps getting louder, drawing everyone's attention in the shop.
I'm supposed to get 20%. You said you gonna give me 100. I get 20% of 100.
We see as the bodyguard's on alert, and even Seth, the boss, steps out of his office to see what the commotion is all about. The man keeps angrily repeating that he's supposed to get that 20% with $100. When the receptionist refuses to budge, he demands to see the manager. Seth steps up and asks the customer to read the sign again. He patiently explains what it actually means.
At another pawn shop, bring me in the ticket, and when you take it out of that pawn shop, I'll give you 20.
But does our furious customer listen? No way. He's sticking to his guns, dead set on his demands. He even goes back and snatches the sign to show it to the receptionist and Seth. You can practically feel the tension, folks. If Seth wasn't behind that glass, this guy might have thrown a punch. Clearly, he's not thinking straight. That's when the bodyguard steps in and takes the sign away from him.
Hey, straight up. My man, let us go. Let us go. 20%.
The angry customer doesn't even give Seth a chance to explain. Oh boy, talk about rage blinding a person. This irate customer keeps shouting in the shop, demanding his 20%, hoping someone will back him up.
Sir.
Why?
Well, because you're
false advertising. I guess you think
You're not letting.
But here's where things escalate. This customer challenges Seth to step out of his glass office and face him like a man. Whoa, the temperature's rising in here. But Seth's having none of it. He tells him to get out since he's causing a ruckus. And you know what happens next? He gets escorted out by the bodyguard. And get this, he tries to take the sign with him.
I'm getting something out this, bro.
You down for the sign, my man. I'm gonna chase you down.
Gotta admit, that's a bit hilarious. But the bodyguard quickly snatches it back, and the customer keeps cursing as he leaves the shop. But wait, there's more. To show his anger, this guy grabs a harmless plant and throws it on the ground.
Huh, $20 worth right there, bitches.
Oh, man. What did the plant do to him?
Seriously, what did the plant ever do to you, man? And off he angrily storms away. It's never a dull day around here, is it? This next lady has real poor luck, but it does not excuse her behavior.
Wait, man. The door's right there. Have a good day.
Because you got a big dude, you think you hot?
So this lady storms into the store demanding her stuff back, which happens to be just 2 TVs. The receptionist asks her for some ID and tickets as proof, but this lady is completely clueless.
I need your ID or the tickets.
My what?
She doesn't have any of those things, and here comes the shocker. Her boyfriend pawned off her belongings. Can you believe it? Now she wants them back, and it's a pretty messed up situation to be honest. She explains to the receptionist that she can't provide the required documents because her no-good boyfriend isn't even around anymore. He left her high and dry. Ouch, that's gotta hurt. Now Ashley, who overhears the whole thing, initially sympathizes with this poor girl. But hold up, that sympathy doesn't last for long, and for good reason.
I feel terrible for her, but I can't help her without her ticket.
This customer suddenly loses her mind, like all the anger in the world has consumed her. And guess what she does next? Brace yourselves, people. She starts yelling and banging on the glass window, demanding her precious TV.
Don't bang on my window!
Seriously, that's not how you get things done. Even if someone is trying to help you, no one will tolerate that kind of behavior. Ashley, understandably furious, tells her to back off. The situation gets so heated that Ashley has to step out of the room to confront this unruly customer. And guess what? This lady has the audacity to threaten Ashley. Well, Ashley isn't one to back down, so she tells her to get the heck out of the shop. This customer is beyond crazy, I tell you. It seems like she had a truckload of problems even before she set foot in the store.
What? I dare you.
Now, the bodyguard steps in to escort her out, but oh boy, this girl goes on a rampage. She knocks over everything in her path, completely enraged. Come on, girl, you seriously need to chill out. Finally, they managed to get her out of the shop, but you won't believe what happens next. Unlike the previous guy who threw a plant, this woman tries not once, not twice, but 3 freaking times to break back into the store. I mean, seriously, woman, get a grip on yourself. This is just embarrassing for everyone involved.
But damn it, we're not your local psychologist neither.
Even the bodyguard has had enough at this point, and he can only imagine what kind of crazy exchange must have taken place. Man, oh man, what a wild scene that must have been. This next guy is the most polite guy you'll see, but things take an interesting turn.
I'm trying to help you solve your issue.
Well, folks, let me tell you about this wild encounter that went down, starting with a seemingly innocent greeting.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Well, actually, I'm not doing so good.
Little did anyone know, trouble was brewing. You see, this poor customer was feeling down because his dear grandma had passed away. He needed to sell something urgently to scrape together enough cash to cover his rent. Now that's a tough spot to be in, right? Enter Ashley, a real gem of a person. She genuinely empathized with this guy and offered a helping hand. So the dude decides to sell his late grandma's ring, thinking it's made of real gold and worth a fortune. Ashley, being the responsible gal she is, takes a good look at the ring to verify its authenticity. And guess what? It's not the real deal, folks. It's as fake as a knockoff Rolex.
300.
Okay. Do you have anything?
Naturally, Ashley breaks the news to the guy and asks if he's got anything else to pawn instead. But this fella, he ain't buying it. He's convinced that Ashley's got it all wrong, and he wasted his precious time chatting with her. Well, hold your horses, buddy. Ashley calmly reassures him that his time wasn't wasted and suggested he could pawn his TV instead. But oh boy, this suggestion hit a nerve. He starts acting all weird and uncooperative, throwing a tantrum.
TV. You can pawn your TV.
What the f*** I look like?
Now, here's where things get intense. Ashley's just trying her darn best to help this guy out, but he's not having it. He demands his ring back and starts searching for someone else to deal with.
I'm trying to do whatever I can to help him.
This not making no sense.
And when Ashley tries to explain that she's simply doing her job to lend a hand, it's like a switch flip inside this guy's head. He goes ballistic, questioning Ashley's every move and acting all erratic. It's honestly a bit scary, folks. Believe it or not, this fella has the audacity to tell Ashley to lower her voice, even though he's the one causing all the ruckus. Talk about pushing boundaries. He even has the nerve to put his hand on her face trying to belittle her. And get this, he's not even listening.
Lower your voice. Lower your voice. Lower your voice. Lower your voice.
He's busy with his threats, making Ashley's job even harder. But our girl Ashley, bless her heart, stands her ground like a champ. But wait for it, folks. Here comes the jaw-dropping twist. Out of nowhere, a hero emerges.
My face. Don't put your finger in.
Bam! This mysterious stranger slams our angry customer to the ground, WWE style. Can you believe it? And that's not all, folks. This hero then grabs the unruly fella and drags him out of the place. Because guess what? The dude still won't quit.
On the ground. On the ground. On the ground, mother.
He keeps up with his nonsense, making threats and vowing to return for more. Seriously, what on earth did Ashley ever do to deserve this kind of treatment? It's downright mind-boggling, folks. Well, the last person on this list is no less than any other irrational person than earlier.
If the item was worth the money, I would give her money, but he was a loudmouth.
It's just another ordinary day at the shop when this woman walks in, hoping to make some quick cash by selling her jewelry. Pretty common scenario, right?
How you doing?
I'm good.
Trying to find this here.
Well, here's the twist. It's also quite common for people to claim that their jewelry is real, when in fact, it's not. But it all depends on how they react when they find out the truth. Now, this particular woman already seems a bit agitated as she approaches the counter to sell her rose gold earrings. Les, the shopkeeper, takes a look at the earrings and bluntly informs her that the color is not real. Surprise, surprise.
I can feel you.
Okay, so what's up?
They're not real.
The woman didn't see that coming. Les goes on to explain why the color is faded, indicating that the earrings are not made of real gold. Now, you'd expect her to accept the reality and move on, right? Nope, not this lady. Instead, she comes up with a lame response like, well, duh, that's because it's rose gold. Seriously? I mean, it's common knowledge that when the color starts fading on real gold, it's a clear sign that it's not genuine. But this woman insists it's two-tone rose gold, while Les insists it's just some base metal.
They were just base metal. It's not gold. Base metal is going to turn colors when you put chemicals on.
Come on, lady, listen to the expert here instead of getting all rude. The fact is, base metal changes colors, not real gold. It's pretty clear that this woman just wants some money and has the audacity to demand $200 for those earrings. And as if being rude wasn't enough, she starts hurling abuse at poor Les.
That real rose gold earrings, man, I need $200 right now. What the is the...
Talk about being confused and disrespected. I can't blame Les for not taking that kind of nonsense. So the bodyguard steps in to escort the woman out of the shop. But guess what? She keeps insisting that she wants her money and even asks the bodyguard to check the earrings again. Seriously, lady, drop it already. Here's the funny part, and you'll never guess what Les did next.
Yeah. You want me to wrap these up?
Yes, he did that. I mean, why bother with someone who refuses to listen, right? Eventually, the woman is escorted out by Les and the bodyguard. But she doesn't give up that easily. She actually tries to break into the shop not once, not twice, but 3 times. I can't help but feel secondhand embarrassment for her. It's like witnessing pure insanity.
Oh, no. I can't feel.
He's out.
In conclusion, this woman's behavior was out of line. Instead of accepting the truth and moving on, she chose to be rude, abusive, and persistent. It's a good thing Les and the bodyguard stood their ground and didn't let her disrupt the shop. Let's hope she learns a lesson from this and thinks twice before causing such a scene in the future.
My dad truly believed that this glass could be something.
Space for years.
And you never know what surprises will walk through that door. Today we've got Seth bringing in something that's blowing everyone's mind, and boy is he in for a shock. Our friend Penny rolls in with a rare 83 T-top Cutlass, lowrider frames, and a fully customized beauty. Whoa, whoa, whoa! This is the stuff dreams are made of. These babies are like finding a needle in a haystack these days, and you can see Seth's eyes light up with excitement. Easy there, Seth, don't get too carried away.
We see all types of old cars come through the store.
Does it do the 4-wheel hop?
It could if you wanted it to.
This amazing car is decked out with 4 switches and can hop up to 72 inches in the front. And guess what? If you're up for it, it can even do a 4-wheel hop. Talk about a versatile ride.
If you wanted to, it's equipped to. But it's very rare we see a tricked out car that actually jumps off the ground.
This car is the real deal, folks. It's got all the bells and whistles you could imagine. How often do you come across a fully equipped ride like this? Seth can't help but admit that it's incredibly rare to see a car that's not only fully customized, but can also jump off the ground. He can't resist showing off, telling us about the car's 4 hydraulic pumps and a whopping 14 deep cycle batteries. More batteries mean more power, right? Seth and his buddy can't resist the temptation to hop in and experience it firsthand. And let me tell you, they are having a blast. Now, Seth really wants this car, but he wants it at the right price. Penny, on the other hand, is hoping to fetch $12,000 for it. Will Seth bite the bullet and make the deal? Well, here's the twist.
How about $4,000?
Seth is only willing to dish out $4,000 for it. Whoa, talk about a huge drop. You can see the disappointment on Penny's face. He explains that he spent $4,000 just on the paint job alone. After some negotiation, Penny agrees to settle for $10,000. But Seth tries to push it further, offering $7,000. You know he wants it.
It's very rare we see a tricked out car that actually jumps off the ground.
Penny, being the wise guy he is, doesn't take the deal. In the end, they part ways on good terms. Well, folks, let's hope Penny finds another buyer who's willing to meet his price for this fully customized car. It's always a thrill to see unique items like this in the pawn shop, and who knows what will come through those doors next. Stay tuned for more pawn shop adventures. But here comes another gem-filled day at Les's pawn shop. We have a woman who's brought in some stones she discovered at her late grandmother's house. Her goal? To gather enough cash to cover her dear grandma's funeral expenses. Poor thing, she's not quite sure about the value of these stones, and is expecting to receive a modest sum for them.
Younger.
How much did you want for these?
Anything would help, like $50 or $100.
Enter Ashley, who wants to assist but has serious doubts about the authenticity of these gems. Who knows what other surprises await us in the future? Stay tuned, folks, because the adventure at Les's Pawn Shop is far from over. Hold on to your seats because this next guy is about to unleash some of the rarest goodies on the market.
5, 6.
Brace yourselves, space geeks, because this is gonna blow your mind. So this guy rolls up with a bunch of crates, and let me tell you, the anticipation is real.
Got a couple things. I have some Star Trek things, and I also have things from NASA.
He's got some seriously cool stuff from the Star Trek universe, and even NASA. I mean, come on, that's pretty awesome. It's clear that this dude is a space enthusiast through and through, and his collection is off the charts. Honestly, it's a total flex. Like seriously, you gotta take a look at this thing.
This is all the kind of stuff that you're into.
Now, here's the kicker. Ashley confesses that she and her brother aren't exactly die-hard Star Trek fans. But guess what? Every time they get anything Star Trek related in their shop, it flies off the shelves.
I'm not a Trekkie girl, my brother's not a Trekkie guy, but when we get Star Trek stuff in here, it flies off.
Talk about a lucky break, huh? This guy managed to gather all these valuable items from various Star Trek conventions across the country, thanks to his gig as a truck driver. Talk about dedication to the cause. But wait, it gets even better. He pulls out this kit from Paramount Studios, which is a seriously impressive piece in his collection.
To give to radio station to run ads for the show.
And it's an authentic set that was sent to a TV executive when Deep Space Nine first hit the screens. Now that's some next level stuff right there. You can't help but appreciate the sheer coolness of it all. Here's the catch though. All this awesomeness comes at a price, and Seth, our shop owner, is taken aback by the asking price.
This was $1,000?
Yes.
Wow.
$1,000?
Yes.
Why? Why is that so
Because
much
it's
money?
custom built and it all lights up and works.
The guy wants a whopping $1,200 for everything, unless ever the savvy negotiator tries to bring it down to $700. It seems like a stalemate, but fear not, because Ashley steps in with her clever thinking. After some intense back and forth, Ashley manages to strike a deal.
7, 800.
She works her magic and secures all these incredible items for just $800. Can you believe it? Talk about a happy ending. Everyone walks away satisfied. The customer gets a fair price, and our shop owners have some killer new additions to their inventory. Who knew that a truck driver with a passion for Star Trek could bring so much excitement to our little shop? It just goes to show you never know what surprises are waiting around the corner. I kid you not. This next guy just pulled up with a true gem.
Checker taxi cab. I don't know about the original miles. Meter still.
Can you even fathom it? It's none other than a 1982 checkered cab. Whoa, now that's what I call antique. Take a gander at this beauty. It's in remarkable condition. It's evident that the owner showered this car with lots of love and care. Kudos to him.
Did you call for a cab? Did you call for a cab?
Now, hold on to your hats because there's more to this story. Our daring duo, Les and Seth, decided to peek under the hood. Lo and behold, their jaws dropped.
Look at that thing purr. Don't you lose money because you get there quicker? And it all goes...
The engine looks splendid, almost brand new. How cool is that? But wait, there's a fascinating tidbit about this cab. Back in the day, they used to write the rates right on the taxi door itself. Talk about genius. This way, the rates were fixed, making it easier to attract customers. It's a shame we don't see this kind of thoughtful detail nowadays.
The door. Did you see the rates on the door?
Yeah, I did. The shut up one is one I like.
And guess what? This car enthusiast doesn't just have one of these incredible cabs, but a whopping total of 4. 4, my friends! And out of all his prized possessions, he decided to part ways with one and sell it to this very pawn shop.
As long as the price is right and it's in good condition, we can make a profit.
Boy, oh boy, Les and Seth should count their lucky stars. Now brace yourselves for the asking price. This customer is seeking a jaw-dropping $10,000. Can you believe it? Les, being the inquisitive one, questions the reason behind such a hefty sum for what seems to be a mere antique car. Sensibly, Seth suggests that the customer take the car for a spin, just to ensure everything is running smoothly. Perhaps then they'll be able to negotiate a fair price. Good thinking, Seth. Les, ever the insightful one, recognizes that this is not just any ordinary car. It's a masterpiece, a truly unique item. Plus, considering its excellent condition, they can actually turn a profit from it. However, much to their disappointment, the customer refuses to budge below $8,500. Sadly, no deal can be made today. Nonetheless, Les wishes him luck, and we join him in hoping that the right buyer comes along for this exceptional ride. Fingers crossed. Now hold on to your seats, because things are about to get interesting. This guy is asking for a whopping $2,000 they can all happily move forward. It's smooth sailing from here on out.
Jack, get the out of here. Yeah, I know you're gonna get your hands off. Really? You got me. She ain't by herself, my man. No, I call me.
I'm sure you're curious about what happened, so let's not waste any time and jump right into it. So this customer walks into the pawn shop looking visibly upset. As usual, Ashley greets him and asks how he's doing. Turns out he's not doing well at all. Here's the reason why.
I'm not doing so good.
No?
My grandma just passed.
I'm sorry.
I was like,
it's really sad to hear about it. Now, he brings along a ring that belonged to his grandmother. He wants to pawn this ring because he plans to retrieve it once he earns enough money. How sweet, right? However, it turns out that the ring is fake, which surprises the customer. Now, this got me thinking. Is he pretending or is he genuinely serious? It's hard to trust people these days, you know? But Ashley comes up with a solution to help him out by pawning his television. Can you guess what his response was?
what the I look like pawning my TV?
He starts getting rude with Ashley, which escalates into a heated argument. Then he demands his ring back, and not only that, he insists on being helped by another employee because he's annoyed with Ashley. And guess what happens next?
Put your finger in my face. Don't put your finger in.
Yep, that's how he ended up there. Crazy, isn't it? This customer's behavior became even more disrespectful. Just to prove that Ashley was completely wrong and useless, that's when, as you saw, the big guy steps in and knocks him down. But he continues to yell and curse at her. Eventually, Byron forcefully removes him from the shop.
You got me up. No, let's go. Man, let me go. Let me go, man.
Just when he thought everything had settled down, the customer goes ahead and threatens Ashley, saying he'll come back to get her. Oh dear, that's the biggest mistake he made since entering the shop. We all know what happens when someone messes with Ashley, right? Well, brace yourself and see it for yourself.
On the ground. On the ground. On the ground.
Dang, the customer was literally scared for his life. Next up, it was just another normal day at this famous pawn shop called American Jewelry and Loan, located right in the heart of Detroit, USA. Yikes, that already sounds like inviting trouble, but let us see where this goes.
This fake ass Suge Knight over here.
Thank you very much.
Put me out.
Have a nice.
He walks into the store, and you can already see the attitude on his face. He comes in with his Xbox and immediately tells Les that he needs to get as much money as he possibly can for it. He knew that they probably get a lot of Xboxes anyway, so that does not set him apart from the rest of the regular customers. He reveals that he needs as much cash as possible, and it is all for his girlfriend. And get this, they're accusing her of being involved in, wait for it, prostitution. Yeah, you heard that right. And Les was clearly not here for his unreasonable demands. Take a look at his reaction. Immediately, this customer gets enraged and begins demanding $300 for his Xbox. The customer then starts cussing at not only Leslie, which was $80, which is way far from a whopper of $300. He even put his finger on Leslie's face, and that is when he knew it was time for this guy to leave. And he did not make it easy or go away quietly. Take a look at what went down. Well, at least they wished him a good day. Moving on to the next.
You talking to?
Alright folks, let me set the scene for you. We got Sharonda and her son Deontay strolling into the pawn shop on a mission to get some bling bling for a special occasion. You see, it's Sharonda's birthday, and she's all about treating herself to some classic fabulous jewelry. She's pumped, she's excited, she's ready to sparkle. But hold up, here comes Deontay acting like he couldn't care less. This kid's got an attitude and thinks he knows it all. He's annoying both his mom and Seth, the helpful employee trying to assist Sharonda in finding that perfect piece. Alright guys, brace yourselves for the next chapter in Sharonda's jewelry adventure. So she's browsing through the sparkling goodies and finds another piece that catches her eye. This time, it's a real beauty. And let me tell you, Deontay's reaction? Yeah, it did not go over well. Not one bit. Things are getting real interesting now. Take a look. Her aunt's too, and tells the son that it's her birthday and her money, so she gets to make her choice. But here's the thing, folks. That employee was just doing their job. It's a classic case of drama. This time, Michael approached Ashley and tells her that he has a mink coat for her. She immediately asked him if he had brought it in before. Anyway, and finally down to the #1 worst customer. This customer was being disrespectful and disgusting at the store, and someone finally put him in place. Whew.
You understand that? I got you. Don't with my kid. I'm sorry, man. You don't with my kid.
He walks in and notices a table and immediately just announces to no one in particular that somebody needed to come to help him out with it. That's really not a nice way to ask. Jeez. Take a look at how he was behaving.
Let me lay on this mother. You see, was a sex table? So what?
He was being very crude, and Ashley notices his presence there very quickly, especially considering how loud he was being. He again keeps shouting for someone to come help him, and then, you won't believe this, but he asks for Ashley in person and says she is his girl. Take a look at what he was saying, or rather shouting.
Ashley, man, that's my girl. Yeah, I want Ashley, man.
Oh boy, get a load of this, guys. Ashley was absolutely disgusted by what was going down. Turns out this dude we're talking about is a regular at the store, and he's always spewing disrespectful comments left and right. But here's the twist. Most of those nasty remarks are aimed right at Ashley herself. Can you believe it? But wait, there's more. This time, he's taking his craziness to a whole new level, and Ashley's never seen him act this bonkers before. He asks her what the table cost, and when she tries to reply, he says something completely horrible that caught everyone's attention.
What you want for this table, girl? Get your ass over here and shut up.
The moment she spots this guy on the table, she's like, "Yo, get off, dude." But he's not having it. He keeps telling her to shut up or get lost. That's when the bouncers step in, swooping in like superheroes to have her back in a flash. But here's the kicker, my friends. Even after all that, he still won't quit with the rudeness. He's talking down to her like he owns her or something. And let me tell you, she's beyond upset. She's furious at the way she's being treated just because she's a woman. Take a look at what he's doing in the store.
No.
No, you
Josh.
be quiet. Look, come this way, baby.
Who do you think
here,
you
sis.
are to talk to me like
Girl,
that?
if you let me, I'll be slapping.
Yo, hold up, people. Leslie catches wind of all the chaos and rushes in to see what the heck is going down. And let me tell you, he's in for a...
Watch Les, the shop owner, and an angry customer have a loud and dramatic fight in the pawn shop. It's intense and filled with a lot of yelling and arguments.
Receipt. My man wants to know what I've been doing with my money. Can I get it? I don't know what you've been doing with your money.
Les hilariously negotiates over home decor, turning it into a Detroit-style showdown of insults and laughs, leaving everyone confused and scratching their heads.
To get out of here.
Experience the chaos as a sweaty man in a shark costume demands $800 at a pawn shop, leaving the bewildered staff grappling with his bizarre requests.
And I had got my TV out of time. Okay. They didn't give me a receipt, and I need the receipt. We don't give out receipts. What you mean you don't give out receipts? Every time I do business with y'all, y'all always give me a receipt. When we give you your item, that's your receipt. That's proof that you paid to take it out. The thing is, I need this receipt to show what I spent my money on.
We do not give you a receipt because we didn't sell it to you. That's been the policy of the store for over 30 years. This is not retail. It was already their item. I'm giving it back to them. Period.
I need a receipt. My man needs to know that my money on it. You sitting there looking up. We don't give out receipts.
Ashley meets Lisa, who claims they're old pals from the pawn shop world. Ashley's face is a mixture of confusion and amusement as she tries to recall Lisa from the past. It's like a game of memory gone wrong, with Lisa insisting that they're besties while Ashley's scratching her head, wondering if she's entered the twilight zone of pawn shop encounters.
Instant unconditional love for me. She doesn't know me.
I'm coming.
Lisa's affection for Ashley kicks into overdrive, leaving poor Ashley feeling like she's in an episode of a pawn shop soap opera. Lisa's suggestion of exchanging numbers adds a sprinkle of awkwardness to the mix, like a sitcom scene gone awry.
I do like you.
No, you lied.
I adore you.
I appreciate
would not
that.
lie to you. I mean, it's just a suggestion.
Ashley gives into the madness, agreeing to pawn Lisa's chain with a smile plastered on her face. It's the kind of absurdity you can only find in a pawn shop where deals are made amidst deliberations of unconditional love and compliments about dental hygiene. And the scene.
So, how much did you get on this?
I get last time 120.
Okay. I think I've got a customer for life.
A bizarre encounter unfolds as a man dressed in a sweaty shark costume barges into the pawn shop demanding $800 for the costume. Identifying himself as Les, the man claims to be a professional mascot by day and a dancer by night, specializing in hyping up crowds for shark fights. His erratic behavior and peculiar demands leave the staff bewildered and grossed out, especially when he tries to persuade them to try on the costume despite its unpleasant odor, to try it on, claiming that it'll make him feel empowered. But then something strange happens. Another worker interrupts the sequence of events. The crew doesn't know what to do with the sweating half-naked man because nobody really wants to touch him. The staff ultimately gets Les to leave after a lot of berating and threatening, but not before one last round of obscenities and threats. Ultimately, the customer storms off, leaving behind his costume as a bizarre reminder of the chaotic encounter.
Nobody knows what to do because nobody really wants to touch this sweaty, scrawny lunatic.
In her voice as she recounts her misfortune of having her car vandalized. Pawned my necklace kinda pissed off, you know, some little hating ass bust out my windows of my car, she vents. Now she's here to cash in on her necklace, a purchase she once valued at $400, now looking to squeeze out $200. But Ashley's response isn't what she expected. Instead of a quick agreement, Ashley questions her authenticity of the necklace's diamonds, setting the stage for tension to escalate.
My necklace, kind of pissed off, you know. Some little hater ass bust out my windows in my car. That's why I'm trying to find this necklace.
So when you bought this, what were you told that it was?
Diamonds.
They're not.
Them real diamonds, boo. I just told you how to piss up. And you telling me that you ain't gonna give me $200?
The customer's irritation boils over as Ashley challenges the necklace's legitimacy. First of all, you're coming in here with an attitude, Ashley asserts, further provoking the already incensed customer. The situation teeters on the edge as the customer warns of repercussions from her youngins in the neighborhood. But just as tempers flare, the security guard intervenes, attempting to defuse the escalating confrontation. However, the customer's retort, claiming the diamonds are breathing, only adds fuel to the fire, exacerbating the friction between her and Ashley.
Okay, first of all, you're coming in here with an attitude.
I don't get.
Well, I'm not interested in this.
If you keep playing with me, I'm gonna get real mad. This is a recession. Hey, I need the mother money, all right? Is you gonna give me the money or not? I got some young that come in the hood, tear it up.
What are you gonna do?
Is that the security guard?
Let me explain to you something. This is fake.
Don't you see? The diamonds is breathing.
The diamonds are breathing?
The diamonds is breathing.
Are you serious?
As tensions peak, the customer's threats and insults intensify. Get out of here, you ain't gonna give me my necklace, she snarls, her anger palpable. The situation spirals out of control as she lunges towards Ashley, prompting the security guard to step in decisively. With firm hands, he escorts the irate customer out of the store, her voice echoing her fury even as she's forcibly removed. The scene ends with a chaotic crescendo, leaving Ashley to exhale a sigh of relief as the door slams shut behind the departing customer, bringing an end to the tumultuous encounter.
Get out of here.
You ain't gonna give me my necklace?
Here you go.
You ain't. Don't touch me. Oh, I'll catch you outside, you dirt. No, you better not touch my thing. I'm gonna beat your tall, gumpy ass up. I shoot her ass up.
Les gets a visit from a guy claiming he's on a mission from his wife to find furniture. A husband sent on a quest for home decor by his better half sounds like a scene from a comedy. Now, Les is prepared to negotiate, but as soon as they begin looking through the goods, things get hilarious.
Well, here's the deal. I just moved from New Jersey. My wife and I. We just bought a house, and she sent me here. She said, see what you can pick up.
Perfect. Let's find some.
You gonna clean all that up before I buy it?
That's why it's so inexpensive, right?
Really?
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, man.
We have used furniture that's used. That's why it's $397.77.
Really? Well, I only got $200.
The customer isn't overly impressed with the couch's condition. Although he has a budget, he's unwilling to spend money on something that appears to have been through a muddy wrestler's match. The banter gets funnier as the customer tries to negotiate while Les defends the integrity of his used furniture.
All right, man, let me try, man. I'll tell you what, my shoes are cleaner than this couch.
Then don't buy it.
Make me a deal. I got cash in my pocket, man.
Wow,
Come on,
200
man.
bucks.
Come on.
The customer's insults towards Les and his family turn things from funny to completely ridiculous. It resembles a farce gone wrong, with insults flying more quickly than a tennis match. Les, ever the professional, maintains his position, but the level of absurdity is escalated by the customer's attitude.
This is not the way we operate in New Jersey. What kind of operation you guys going on, man? I bet you're not here far.
This was actually my couch. We had a reupholster and I gave it to Ashley.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that your daughter?
That's my daughter.
She must be nasty too.
What did you just say?
Don't make my, come on, man. This is how we do it in the deep. Yeah.
The customer's rudeness hits a peak, and Les puts his foot down, Detroit style. It's a showdown worthy of a Wild West movie, complete with threats and a swift exit. The customer's departure leaves everyone scratching their heads, wondering what had just happened in the wild world of pawn shop negotiations.
I got $200. Yes, sir. I'm going someplace else. That's the dirty D right there, baby.
Where'd he go?
I think he went back to New Jersey, sir.
In this wild pawn shop showdown, a woman marches in ring in hand like she's about to solve the mysteries of the universe. While she's trying to pay her past due rent, her diamond ring steals the show. Like a souffle in the microwave, the tension increases with every second that goes by. A heated discussion regarding the truthfulness of the ring is started when the pawnbroker examines it with some suspicion. The woman demands $200 like she's negotiating world peace, but the pawnbroker's offer of $80 sends her into orbit faster than a rocket with a grudge. And the air crackles with sass and disbelief, leaving everybody wondering if this ring is ever going to find its way home.
Yes, ma'am.
I was coming to pawn my ring because I have to pay my rent. It was due a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Why you keep looking at my ring like $80?
$80.
I'm not just about to let you have this for $80. And I paid $500 for this ring. I mean, what, you want the studs on my lip or something? But I'm saying you gonna give me $200 though. That's the only way I'm gonna. So you gonna give me $200 or not?
The woman drops a bombshell just when you think the drama's reached its climax. She hasn't given up her ring for pennies. She challenges the pawnbroker to either pay her $200 demand or face the repercussions. It's similar to seeing a high-stakes poker match, but with more bills that are past due and, lip studs. The standoff reaches its zenith in tension greater than that of a family-sized lasagna, and everybody's left wondering who's gonna blink first. As the dust settles, the woman's exit is as dramatic as her entrance. With a final flourish, she declares her terms and storms out like a diva exiting stage left. The pawnbroker's left scratching his head, wondering what just hit him, while the security staff's probably updating their resumes after narrowly avoiding a showdown.
Man, what the?
Hey, she can go. She can go. Thank you. This woman could not keep control of herself. I don't know what the hell her problem was. I don't accept that kind of behavior. She's lucky my security staff didn't beat her ass.
In the bustling aisles of the pawn shop, two guys saunter up to Ashley with a peculiar demand. Now they're aiming for a refund, claiming that a bunch of things that they bought from the pawn shop are no longer working. As per policy, Ashley asks for a receipt, and she also asks them questions to verify what the problem is.
For refund. When we got to our work site, it just stopped working.
We're in the construction business, declared one of the customers, with all of the air of a seasoned foreman. Now, Ashley was asking, her suspicions peaked about where the power source was. At the work site, of course, was the swift reply, a tad too rehearsed for Ashley's liking. Smelling something fishy, Seth and Les united in their quest for truth. So, Seth, being suspicious, decided to plug in all the gadgets to test to make sure that they work. And lo and behold, they worked just fine.
What type of work you do? We doing construction. Where's the battery?
Oh, that works. Oh, that
others too. See where it says?
But the customers were upset because their demands weren't met. No cash refunds, Ashley reminded them in a very firm but fair tone. But the two customers were unshaken and instead started to grow incredibly irate, raising their voices and bringing things to a head. Yet Ashley stood her ground, unwavering in her commitment to the rules of her trade. With a final flourish, the guys decided that maybe they had better retreat to live another day. And thus, this particular saga came to a close, leaving behind a tale of wit and willpower and the triumph of honesty.
No cash refunds?
It don't matter about that. What y'all gonna do is give us our money back right. You gonna lose something. Listen, guys.
Scene shows a frustrated taxi driver approaching a man waiting in line at a pawn shop and demanding money for a $90 fare. But the man's attention is on receiving the money, so there's an argument. Tensions escalated because of the man's insistence on waiting in line and the cab driver's irritation.
Hey, dude! Come on, give me money. Do you see I'm in line right now? Yes or no? You stand in line to what, man? I want my...
Excuse me, hi. What's going on here?
First off, this man owe me money for his ride.
Why is he yelling at you?
Because I owe him money. I am in line to get the loan for the car.
The situation takes a comedic turn when a third party, including Ashley and Byron, unaware of the initial conflict, intervenes. Confusion ensues as they try to understand the situation, with the cab driver emphasizing his need for payment while the man remains determined to wait for his turn in line. The introduction of the man's girlfriend in the cab adds another layer of chaos to the mix.
Report?
Yes.
Okay. Supposedly the cab driver dropped this guy off here because he wanted to get money for his jewelry to pay the cab driver.
Give me $45. I have to pawn this. Just wait. You can wait. No, I ain't waiting no more. I'm gonna get this woman and get her the hell out of the car and I'm
What
gone.
woman? You have a woman in the car?
Yes, I do. That's my girlfriend.
He's asking you to wait 5 minutes?
No, I'm out of here.
Okay, then you can go.
I'm gone.
Okay, go.
The cab driver chooses to take matters into his own hands as tensions escalate and violently extracts the man's girlfriend from the car. The man objects, and things quickly get out of hand, with the cab driver and the man at odds about taking the woman out. The taxi driver is demanding that the woman get out of his car, which makes the whole situation even more ridiculous.
All right, come on, get out of my car.
No.
Come on, get out. Get out now.
The next thing I know, the cab driver is pulling this girl out of the cab.
Hey, get your hands off. Get your hands. Hey, get out now.
Hey,
get your hands off. Get your hands off. Don't touch her. Don't touch her. Don't touch her. Get out. Don't touch her.
The conflict reaches its peak when the man's frustration boils over, and he threatens to drop the cab driver like it used rubber. Eventually, cooler heads prevail, and the man offers a solution. The cab driver can recover his fare and avoid more conflict by having another cab call. There's never a dull day at the pawn shop, to be sure.
I told you I was going to pay for it. Yes or no? What are you going to do? You want me to drop you right here? I'll drop you like a used rubber.
Get in your car, go. Get in your car.
You know what? I have the best idea. I will buy you a cab. He can be out his money because he's demanding it. The boyfriend got in the taxi driver's face. I don't blame him. You don't touch somebody like that.
In this episode, we've got Les who's greeting a customer. Now, the customer's looking to sell a TV and asks how much Les is willing to offer. Les mentions that they typically sell similar TVs for under $250, which prompts the customer to express her desire for $500. Les naturally balks at the request, stating that he can't offer that much. But the customer then starts negotiating, asking what she needs to do to get the $500 that she wants.
Hi, I'm Les. Nice to meet you.
Sure. I'm looking to get rid of this.
How much did you want for the TV?
I want $500 for it. That's what I was thinking.
We actually sell them for under $250.
Okay.
So I could give you 100.
100?
100.
I need $500.
And I wish I could give you 500.
What do I gotta do to get you to give me $500?
In a comedic turn, the customer suggests her breasts as a bargaining chip, asking if they're worth $500 to Les. Les, to his credit, responds with a little bit of a bemused expression, indicating, sorry lady, they're not. The customer confidently asserts that her breasts are valued at $7,500, but Les remains unimpressed. He remarks on her attempt to negotiate with her boobs and expresses disbelief at her strategy. The customer, undeterred, insists that she never played dumb before provocatively suggesting that she's all there by flashing her breasts.
Are these worth $500 to you?
Not really.
No, these aren't worth $500. Really? They're $7,500 for these, okay? $7,500. I want some.
He was one of those people that tried to negotiate. What can I say?
Les maintains his professionalism, refusing to be swayed by the customer's unconventional tactics. He humorously remarks that anybody who flashes their breast in a store must be all there, to which the customer confidently agrees. However, Les ultimately declines her offer, suggesting that she go elsewhere.
Oh, I am all
That's
there.
what I just said, and I could see.
All there.
You were all there twice. Thank you.
Forget it.
Thank you very much.
In the chaotic morning hustle of the pawn shop, Les notices a shady character browsing through merchandise with dubious intentions. Approaching him, Les demands an explanation, only to be met with a flimsy excuse about being kicked out of his mom's place. The guy then tries to pawn items off as coming from his mom's basement, but Les sees right through the charade. Now tension rises as insults fly, setting the stage for a showdown between Les and the would-be thief.
First thing in the morning, I see a guy walking around the store pulling off my shelves. What are you gonna do, buddy?
Les throws the guy out of the store because he's tired of his antics. But when the man won't go, Les has to call in reinforcements. Enter Byron, the burly bodyguard, who snatches the man and carries him expertly out the door. Byron manages the issue with the dexterity of a bulldozer making room, making for a show where, as Byron is leading the guy outside, his pants decide that they'd rather pull around his ankles, exposing a little bit less than friendly underwear. But that's just the icing on this whole dumpster fire of a day. As Les sees the guy's humiliation happen, he can't help but laugh. And without warning, another day at the pawn shop comes to an end, leaving us all to wonder what mischievous adventures lie ahead in this crazy world of wheeling and dealing. The scene starts with Ashley getting a bit annoyed, telling the customer not to test her patience. Now she's in a hurry and warns him to speed things up. Then the customer tries to copy Ashley by snapping their fingers, but Ashley quickly shuts it down. She acknowledges the imitation, but firmly puts them in their place with a clever comeback. Even though they're joking around, Ashley still shows that she's in charge, and she's not going to be disrespected.
Don't get me, I'm gonna get very, very angry right now.
Okay.
And if you can like hurry up, then that's better.
I can. Hurry it up.
Okay, you ain't gotta snap the fingers, sweetheart.
I was just imitating you.
Okay, but you ain't gotta go that far. You behind here.
Oh.
Okay. I don't really have all day for this.
You want 20?
I want 40.
Things escalate when Ashley catches the customer imitating her again. This time, she's not as amused. With a mix of annoyance and humor, Ashley tells her to knock it off. She's not playing around anymore. Finally, she wraps things up with a funny twist, saying goodbye with a playful fake travels instead of the usual safe travels. It's a perfect ending, showing Ashley's authority and humor all in one. The customer, hopeful for a good deal, brings in an item to pawn. Despite his expectations, he's offered only $20, leading to frustration and disbelief.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to see how much I can get for this. I'm trying to get at least 100 for it. Might have got 1 point in time, but I won't be able to get that for it. So how much can you give me? $20? What the hell you mean? I'm more or less helpful than anything. Man, I'm gonna need more than $20 for this, man.
Les throws the guy out of the store because he's tired of his antics. But when the man won't go, Les has to call reinforcements. Enter Byron, who snatches the man and carries him expertly out the door.
What's your offer, Jay? 20, which is probably more than I would even offer him.
I need my money.
I understand.
I'm gonna need at least $100 for this.
You paid $200 for that, I overheard?
Yeah, I mean,
Really, you paid $200. I'll sell you like 4 of them.
I need more than $20. Why is there more staff out here? And I see another irate customer in line.
That's all I'm giving you. Period.
Despite attempts by other staff members to calm the situation, the customer's anger continues to mount. Profanities fly as the customer remains dissatisfied with the offered amount.
I'm the manager.
Oh, you are the manager.
I'm the manager.
You're the manager. $20 for this. I've been waiting for an hour.
Then yeah, take your out of here.
How about 100? You can give me what the I'm gonna do with $20.
I don't know.
I need more than $20. I had to calm this situation down.
Take your out of here.
$20? What the I'm gonna do with $20?
Uses the employee and declines to accept the offered sum, escalating the intensity of the exchange. A final profanity-laden outburst. new manager arrives at the pawn shop, surprising the Gold family, and they introduce themselves and express their eagerness to help out.
Did you know about this?
Good luck, Ash. Have fun, co-manager.
The new manager showcases their sales skills, confident in their ability to tailor products to customers' needs. Despite their apparent enthusiasm, several family members question the comfort level and suitability for the position.
Can you just go back to your area?
Something you want to talk about, Ashley?
No, everything's cool.
You know, I'm just here to sell and make money for American Jewelry and Loan.
Don't just go sell.
We do it from 9 to 12.
You'll never get what you paid for.
You're probably right. Here, why don't I just move away?
What is he doing?
He's teaching her the business.
Is he trying to take over?
They're not going to get more than $1,500 anywhere else. I can guarantee that.
Great.
Wow.
The new manager and this customer are currently negotiating prices over a deal, and while the new manager insists that the deal's a good one, tensions start to rise as the customer questions the offer. Meanwhile, the Golds observe the situation with uncertainty. A guy strolls in all casual, claiming he scored these concert mics from a crowd toss-up. Seth, in disbelief, questions the absurdity of magically finding zipped-up mics in a wild crowd. Cue the suspicious eyebrows.
Keep an eye on him. Hi, how are you? I'm from American Jewelry. I have a gentleman down here who is trying to sell me some microphones. Are you missing some? Exactly, I've got them. You're gonna need to come down here. All right, thanks. Ash, call the cops.
Hi, this is American Jewelry, and we have stolen merchandise. Thank you.
Seth gets into detective mode, calling the venue to verify if they're missing any mics. Well, turns out they are. Cue the dramatic music and the plot thickens vibes.
How much were you looking for?
$100 a piece, if possible.
How about 75 a piece?
That works.
Who the are these kids now? Are these his friends? So we're waiting for the police to come.
Okay. They're leaving.
No, man, you can't leave. The cops told us to hold you here.
Why? I'm not the person that came up.
We're all involved in the group. That's the way it works. Until we know what's going on, that's the way it's going to be. So if you want us to have a seat till the cops get here.
Suddenly, the situation's hotter than a jalapeno in July. Seth's on the phone with the cops while the shady mic holder is sweating bullets. Security's on high alert as Seth tries to play cool, but it's chaos. Cue the circus music. So Ashley's caught in the middle of a classic family feud at the pawn shop. Dad's all like, "Close the door, Ashley, we need to talk." But it's not a cozy little chat. It's more of a what the heck's going on kind of situation. Turns out there's drama about TVs and Rich, and Ashley's like, "I used to run this joint, dude." Cue the fireworks.
Always pinpointing on the
You've
back.
always done
Can you
good.
stop talking over me? You don't appreciate me. You don't appreciate anything I do here. I don't understand. We're family. You treat me like I'm a piece of What the do you ever point out the good stuff I do here? I don't understand. We're family. You treat me like I'm a piece of You inside. I don't even know what to do
I'm
anymore.
taking the store side.
Ashley is laying it all out. Now she's feeling underappreciated, like she's stuck in some kind of twisted family drama sitcom. She gets irritated and eventually walks out of the room.
Then I quit. I'm done.
You're not done.
Watch.
You're not done. Ashley, one last time. If you walk out that door, don't ever come.
What just happened?
Ashley just quit. She walked out that door. She's not happy with the way we treat her.
I cannot deal with it. I'm out. I don't care what he says to bring me back. I'm done.
When you allow your emotions to run a business, it's the worst thing she could ever do. You're gonna lose.
But if you thought that was it, there's another surprise twist as Ashley drops a bombshell openly declaring that she quits and that she's done, and then she pieces out, leaving everybody in shock. But Les is stuck scratching his head, wondering what the heck just happened. But Ashley has made up her mind. Emotions run wild and business gets a kick in the gut. Classic pawn shop drama. Get ready to chuckle as we witness an overenthusiastic customer diving headfirst into negotiations with Ashley over a watch. With all the finesse of a bull in a china shop, he throws out a laughable offer of just $75. Ashley, ever the comedic genius, bats it away with a playful smirk. But hold on to your hats, folks, because our customer isn't done yet. He dramatically ups the ante to a jaw-dropping $599 despite the watch being worth nowhere near that amount. Our intrepid negotiator isn't about to back down. With the confidence of a superhero, he insists that this watch is worth its weight in gold. Quite literally. He even flaunts a fat stack of cash, convinced that he's about to seal the deal. But Ashley, bless her heart, isn't buying it. She keeps a straight face as our customer sails further into the sea of absurdity, refusing to cave to his outlandish demands. Now hold on to your sides before they split, because things are about to get even funnier. As our customer cranks up the theatrics, Ashley's amusement hits an all-time high. With a twinkle in her eye, she gently reminds him that the watch isn't exactly a crown jewel. But our negotiator, bless his delusional heart, won't take no for an answer. Ashley keeps her cool, relishing every moment of this side split. And now the moment we've all been waiting for, the finale. Our customer's frustration approaches a boiling point, but Ashley, ever the queen of comedy, doesn't miss a beat. She continues to milk the situation for all it's worth, leaving our customer red-faced and defeated. And just like that, he storms off, leaving us in stitches as he hilariously fails his attempt at negotiation. Next up, we've got a furniture fiasco as a man discovers a one-of-a-kind table, only to have their excitement interrupted by another customer demanding that they vacate the throne. But the first customer's not moving.
Get your ass over and shut up.
Get off that bed.
No, I ain't getting no.
Get off that bed.
What the you gonna do, baby?
Who do you think you are to talk to me like
Bro,
that?
if you let me, I'll be slapping that ass. You're talking to, mother. Back up. Take my ass out of here. Man, really? We don't think so? You don't think so?
Tension skyrocket amidst the customer's verbal barrage, but fear not, for Ashley steps in, serving sass and shutting down the disrespectful discourse. Honestly, with Ashley, who needs a savior in sparkling armor?
Here's the way it's gonna work. You don't disrespect my daughter in my store. Get the out of here. If this guy ever shows his face in this store again, we're gonna kick his ass. Gonna get your hands off. Really? Really or what? We go back, man.